No, how no, because the way her voice started to blend in with the other sound that came in, bro, that got me. Okay, we're not getting into the next video of the stream today. We're gonna be taking a look at YUJU's reply. Now, as I say, as always, I don't always do this, but what I did happen to do, just kind of like what I did with the previous video, I took a look at. I took a look to see what the last release of YUJU's that I looked at was, and it seems like the last release of hers I've taken a look at was Play. And Play was essentially like her debut into being a solo artist. And so I feel that that is unfortunate, but that is the last release and essentially the only release of hers that I've heard. So this is about to be a treat for me. I am going to be taking a look at her album directly after looking at this music video, and so I am looking forward to that. I know a couple of you have told me that she was having a release, and so this is something that I was going to do anyways. But thank you for letting me know in regards to that. It'll be my first time again getting into an album of hers, and I mean not my first time getting into a song of hers, but I mean if you want to look at it that way, you can. I don't have too much to say here, if I'm being completely honest. I'm essentially just going to go ahead and get into the video, but before I do that, I have some disclaimers and some things to mention before I do get into it. Disclaimer first, I am someone who rewinds and pauses a lot, and I mean a lot, so if that's something that you're not interested in, definitely find someone who doesn't do that as often as I do. Um, on top of that, if there's anything that you see in this video that you find yourself enjoying, definitely do the cringy YouTuber things of like, commenting, and subscribing. Any one of the three, they are helpful to me, and me saying this sometimes works. If you are also interested in any other content that I may have on the channel, I did recently just listen to BBG's album. I also took a look at their music video, and I believe, and it's live from that comeback as well. I was also just listening to the album associated with the La La Love Me song as well on stream. So what, it's something a montage of or something like that. I was just listening to that album on stream too, just casually, not me like reacting to it or anything. But if you're interested in any of that, I think I can't remember if this is something that I posted to YouTube or not, or if that's something, I think it's something that I did in my own time. I have also taken a look at the Season of Memories, I think is what it's called, that anniversary comeback from them. I took a look at that, and I also took a look at their Killing Voice. Again, all of that was in my own time, but those are things that I've taken a look at. Other than that, no more yapping. We're gonna get into the video. YUJU's reply, official MV. Let's go. I heard like the quickest of snippets of that when I started this. I'm so excited. Was that guitar and them drums, bro? Bro. Her voice, look, I know I like YUJU's voice. When I would look at Dreamer stuff in the past, I always knew I really liked her voice. So I'm so excited. Organ's gonna start it over, I thought. The voice underneath too. Those drums. Wow. Wow, dude. I am gonna watch this music video twice because as I'm looking at it, I know that I want to take a look at the lyrics, but because I'm already so far into it, I'm not gonna just start paying attention to them now. I'm gonna wait until the second rewatch to look at that. Just such a, I don't like the guitar, man. Just such a gorgeous voice, bro. Nah, it's so good. I wish I knew how to play guitar.
더는 갈 수 없다고 정답이 없는 이 불안은 더 이상 행복이 될 수 없으니까 그래도 고마웠다고
What's that in the water?
없으니까 그래도
What is that?
고마웠다고 잊지 마 영원히 빛나던 두 눈이 속삭이던 소원들을 결국 난 이룰 테니까 속삭이던 소원들을 결국
Her voice
난
there.
이룰 테니까 어떠한 말들이 내 꿈에 보여 선명하게 내게 닿게 전해본 내 맘이야 서툴렀던
Look at Tars eating.
날들도
Oh.
많이 미워하지 말자 서툴렀던 날들도 많이 미워하지 말자
No, how no, because the way her voice started to blend in with the other sound that came in, bro, that got me. Oh, I definitely get to take a look at the lips. The echo too. Oh, it's like bouncing back and forth with the echo. She'll never fail to amaze you with her voice, man. No! What? Why did this end like that? Hold on. Not over yet. I just had to hit that guitar again, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna rewatch that again because again, I wanna know kind of what the song was talking about. I noticed that at the beginning, like when I noticed the bruises and stuff on her arm, I started becoming curious to see what the music video was essentially talking about. But before I get to that, I feel like I've been getting a lot of band-esque music lately. Not obviously just from YUJU, but I feel like I've been getting it from quite a few people. And while I've always been someone who's been like interested in things like rock, metal, punk, all of that type of stuff, I really love I guess it sounds weird to say, but it's like I really love the sound of like instruments. So I love guitar, I love the piano, I love drums, and especially in this, I love that electric guitar. I love the drums in this like heavily, and because I've been getting a lot of those sounds recently, I feel like maybe over the course of the maybe like past year or two or so, I've been like coming into like liking the band sound even more probably than I used to, because I think when I would like to hear instruments like that, I would like to hear something a bit heavier, probably something a bit more akin to that of like X Scenario Heroes maybe. And so I really found myself coming into liking this kind of band music a lot more, and to have Yuju's voice on top of this type of sound, because her voice is so powerful in my opinion. She has such a strong voice. Her voice coupled with that electric guitar specifically, because I felt like that came in pretty strong too. I felt like those two kind of meshed well together. Her voice and that guitar. And there was just something about it, man. While these songs aren't necessarily the songs that I'm gonna have in my everyday like listen to type of thing. I'm not gonna come to this song every single day and be like, yeah, this is a song for the day today. But I feel like when I am in certain moods, or maybe not even in any specific mood at all, this is the type of song that I would go to and listen to and would really enjoy. It's not a song that I would necessarily skip either. But again, I think that it does has its place for certain moods, and I really, really enjoyed this. I really, really loved her voice. Obviously, we know that she's great when it comes to belting, when it comes to singing high notes and all of those things. However, I think the moments in her voice that I really, really enjoyed a lot, there's something with Yuju's voice, and it's just her voice naturally. I don't know how to describe it. There's this, it's not even a, it's not a whine, it's like this, I don't know how to describe what it is, but there's this thing that she does with her voice. She does it also in the middle of her singing, but you can tend to hear it at the end of her, like her words as well. There's something about it that I just really, really, really enjoy, and I love those moments the most, I think, even when hearing that, because it just made me want to replay it. It's just like the way that she sings that I really, really like. And I remember liking that a lot when I listened to Replay for the first time. And I don't I don't know why I haven't listened to more of her things. It happens. It like I don't know. Sometimes I just find myself not like going back to listen to artists whose music I know is good or whose voices that I know I will like. And so it just kind of happened that way. Again, I am going to rewatch this video because I want to see what the lyrics are. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. But I will see you in a second. Alright, we're going to get into it for the second listen. You're so right though in saying that. You're so right in saying that this is anime opening ending vibes.
안녕이라는 짧은 한마디에 모든 게 멈춘 듯해 못다한 말들을 한가득 머금고서 툭 치면 곧 터질 듯한 모든 감정을 이제와 여기 처음에 수없이 쓰고 지운 날들을
I'm like, you have no idea how hard it is that I'm trying to focus on the lyrics because I keep wanting to default to listening to the instrumental, and it gets me every time. I'm like, no, focus on what it is that you're reading right now.
빼곡한 페이지가 될 테니 넘겨보자 우리 둘
This is what I was talking about with like her. Well, I said that there's something that she does, but realistically, it's just kind of like her tone. The way she sings there, I love the way she sings there.
손에 스치면 이 맘을 건네볼게 잊지 마 영원히 빛나던 두 눈이 속삭이던 소원들을 결국 난 이룰 테니까 어떠한 말들이 내 눈가를 보여 선명하게 내게 닿게 전해보내 말이야
That guitar, bro. That's so good.
어쩌면 이미 알고 있었지 더는 갈 수 없다고 정답이 없는 이 불안은 더 이상 행복이
This answerless unease can no longer be happiness. Then that's the line.
없으니까 그래도 고마웠다고 잊지 마 영원히 빛나던 두 눈이 속삭이던 소원
I'm slightly. I want to say I'm slightly confused by the bruises, but the way my mind is kind of interpreting this is like. I don't know, because it was like the words. I'm paraphrasing her because now I can't quite remember what it was that she said. But it's kind of like the words fill like an empty space, like the words maybe that were unsaid fill an empty space. But like now I'm associating these bruises with like this answerless unease can no longer be happiness. But it's like the bruises are turning into. Let me just let it go. Let me let it go, and I'll see if I can get the stop process up.
그래도 고마웠다고 잊지 마 영원히 빛나던
So like the still I want to say thank you.
소원들을 결국 난 이룰 테니까 어떠한 말들이
Yeah, like the words that never said gather in empty spaces.
선명하게 내게 닿게
Oh, like this is my heart I'm sending you. See, this is when I'm like slightly confused. Like maybe the bruises have nothing to do with it. Maybe it's like the pain and maybe it's not necessarily like any form of abuse, but more so like like not necessarily abuse from said partner, but more so like self. When I say self-inflicted pain, I'm more so mean like emotionally. But it's kind of like showing itself on the outside. That's where my head is going at the moment. So maybe someone's kind of like having regrets. Maybe in this scenario, maybe she's not. Again, music is subjective, and this is just me kind of interpreting what it is that I've gotten from the video and from the lyrics of the video. So maybe it's like a relationship where she, I'm just gonna say her, Yuju in this case, wasn't maybe as communicative or like open potentially with her partner. And so like now that this relationship has ended because it was like this answerless unease couldn't last or something along the lines of that. So it's like while her partner was trying, she wasn't necessarily giving the same energy, and once that relationship ended, almost those regrets. So maybe the bruises on her arm again are those self-inflicted like emotions, or almost kind of like this is something that I did to myself because like I'm the reason that this ended because I didn't try hard enough in this relationship, or I didn't give enough in this relationship. And so the words that were left unsaid by her, even though she may have like felt love for this partner of hers, but she didn't express that well while in a relationship, she's now expressing these thoughts in hopes that they reach the partner that she was in a relationship with, which is why it's kind of like the title of the song is Reply. That's just kind of what I'm getting from it. I could be way off base, but look, that's just kind of what I'm getting from it. That's what I picked up on. I'm not one who usually reads lyrics like that unless they're for songs like this, and so um, when I say songs like this, songs where it feels as if it would be nice to read the lyrics in order to understand the message of the song, but I don't know. Like I could just be pulling this from nowhere, but that's essentially what I got from it. It's a beautiful song, though, man. It's beautiful. I really, really liked it. It was really, really good. I don't even know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Or maybe I do know what I'm talking about. I don't know what's going on, but what I do know is that I really, really enjoyed that song. I really enjoyed her voice in that song, and even like I know a lot of my focus was on the lyrics this time around, but I did catch like this music video was gorgeous as well, and she did a fantastic job. And I look forward to getting into her album, which is what I'm about to do right now, actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here again. If there is anything that you found yourself enjoying in this video, definitely do the cringy YouTuber thingies of like, commenting, and subscribing. Any one of the three, it is helpful to me. And me doing this sometimes helps or works. So on top of that, if you're interested in any other G Friend adjacent related content, I do have again reactions to VBD's release, comeback, whatever it is that you wish to call it. But yeah, definitely check that out too. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the album.